everybody, welcome back once again to the Divinity walkthrough. Alright, so we are... Where are we at here? This is the abandoned house on the west side of Sicil. I don't know if there's a key or anything to this door anywhere. And then, I don't know, did I not... It didn't even look like I bothered checking the door to see what level lock it was, so... I'm just gonna break in. You know, possibly if you've got a high enough lockpick skill, you could maybe pick this lock. Again, though, I'm not sure what level the lock is, and I, for whatever reason, didn't examine it to check what level it was. So, my bad on that. But oh, it looks like it would have been. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on what level the lock is. I was gonna say, so I'm just looking right now, and I've progressed a bit farther than this, but I'm noticing I've still got what's her name, Cheslina or something like that. I'm probably not saying her name correctly, but she's one of the henchmen that you can hire at the Hall of Heroes, and I have since replaced her with another character that's actually got. Let's just check here. She's got a bit of, I think it's lock picking skill. If I can find her here. Abilities, personality. Nope, my bad. Nasty deeds. Okay. Lock picking. Yeah, she's got a base of 2. And that's Ambrosia. I don't think you can get her until your characters are level. I don't know if it's level 4 or if it's level. I think it's level 4. Because I think when you hire henchmen, you can hire a henchman that's 1 level higher than your current characters. So, I guess keep that in mind, and that is who I will be hiring shortly, and I've been pretty happy with her so far. Okay, so what did I don't know why I got a random amount of experience there. That was weird. And then there is a button behind this painting that opens this door, and I don't know, it's kind of pointless. I think there's another way into this area. So, I'm taking an odd path. I realize now, and I guess it's a little strange because I've always gone this way. I've always broken into the place. And then, gone from there. Okay, so what's this? Trapping, bang, okay. Okay, alright, so this, I guess there was a person here that rigged up a bunch of traps. And it sounded like, I don't know if it was zombies coming through, and so they made some traps and stuff. Oh, nice. Okay, so apparently this door is a little lower level. 'Cause I just picked the lock there. That's probably only like a level 1. Because I know my lock picking isn't very high on my main character. In fact, I haven't put any points into it, so I must be wearing a piece of gear that has lock picking on it. Oops. What did I do there? I don't know if I stepped on a trap or if it was when I pulled the lever. Oh, no, okay. So it must have been a trap. And then what did I get there? Was there a key, I think? Which again, that's another one of those keys I have no idea where it actually goes. Or what it actually is used for. And then this is a trap, I believe. Yep, that activates the fireballs shooting from the sides. Makes sense. Put the trap right after the door, so if, you know, zombies were coming, then they'd get nuked. Alright, so there's a trap underneath that treasure chest. You'll probably be fine as long as you don't actually move the chest itself. I made the mistake of moving the chest randomly for whatever reason. One of my other playthroughs, and I don't know, I got gassed or something like that because it's a poison trap underneath. So, okay, I got some more random stuff here. This trap, I think if you've got a rain spell, which I think I do, I think you can, oh yeah, there's a trap back there. And okay, so I think that's an acid trap, and then the fireballs are igniting it, so here, this rain spell should make it go back to acid. Yep. Yeah, and then, like I said, unfortunately, oh, I might be able to disarm it in time. Oh no, oh my god. Ugh. Getting all messed up. Okay. So it looks like I was able to disarm the trap. And so okay, so that wasn't acid or like an acid cloud. It was just acid on the ground. And when you light acid that's on the ground on fire, it turns into that like molten, I don't know, whatever, molten crap. I don't know what you call it. But if you then walk through it, you'll get the burning status effect on you, and that's a lot like poison. Actually, it just ticks, it ticks away at your health. But the difference between the two is obviously the poison is a like an earth-based damage tick, and so I think if you've got like, if your resistances are higher on your earth resistance, then you'll take less damage from poison, I think, anyway, if I remember correctly. And then the same is true for the fire, status. So if your fire resistance is high enough or higher, then you should take less damage from burning. But all right, so I know there was a battle down here. You can see that. I don't know what this thing is. Some sort of pyro zombie. So I noticed him cruising around down there, so I just summoned a spider down there to activate the battle so I could be, a bit closer. Now, ooh, nice. She does a decent amount of damage with that. Sorry, taking a little stretch here. Oh, wow. Okay, so my main character here is only level 3. I've been playing so much lately that I've kind of lost track of where I'm at in the videos versus where I'm actually at in the game. So I'm trying to pound out a bunch of videos here so I don't get too far ahead. But, alright, so... Ooh, okay, I got a little cut there. Alright, so I must have taken a little break or something when I was going to do this battle. Yeah. Alright, so that archer, if you notice there, it's got a little lightning bolt up above its head. That means it's stunned right now, and I'm not sure... Oh, yeah. Because my other character used that lightning spell. I forget which one I actually used that. But alright, okay, so we got the second spider out, so... I don't know, I really like the different summons in this game, mostly because they're extra targets. I mean, I know I've been over that specifically probably in the first instance, or well, maybe that was the second video. But yeah, they make decent tanks, I guess. I mean, well, I should say they make okay tanks. Spiders are not all that impressive. They don't do very much damage, and they don't have that much health. It is kind of neat, though. They're immune to poison, so that's really cool. And then on top of that, they have kind of like poison blood. So if they get hit, they'll drop a little poison on the ground, and then you can like light it on fire and stuff. It's kind of neat. Or bad. It can work against you though too. So I guess it's one of those things. There you go. There's I just ignited the acid. So when I hit this weird zombie, I don't know, what does he have there? It looks like he's got a flamethrower. I don't know. But when I attacked him, that was what lit the poison blood on fire and kind of blew up a little bit. So we're just going to heal that spider a little bit. I don't know. Most of the time I don't bother with healing the spiders. I'll just let them die because I only have one character with a healing spell right now, so it's kind of got to conserve that for when like actual characters take it. But the longer the spiders live, the more hits that they'll probably take too. So it all kind of works out. Oh, we almost got him. All right. Wasn't sure. Now this is kind of a bad idea because I'm gonna go cruising probably right through the burning poison trap. Boom! Yeah, I don't know if that was a great idea. So now is she burning? I can't tell. Yeah, I think she's burning. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I went flying through that. So that's one of the things that you have to be careful about with, what's the name of that skill? Wait, why can I not remember the name of that spell? Well, anyways. It's the man-at-arms skill. Actually, I really like that skill. It's kind of a neat one. You can use it for some kind of crazy stuff in this game. So, okay. I guess was that it? Yeah. Okay. Got everything down. The good thing is, you know, for this area, all of these enemies are pretty weak. So, it doesn't really matter that I'm not very high level. Oh, Medora's level 4. Alright, so now that we were successful, not a bad idea to
and what a killing blow you delivered.
Save the game.
Cheers! Yes, I handled myself like the best of the best, even if I do say so myself. No need for false modesty where none is needed. You're a born source hunter, and that's a fact.
Okay, so it's just a random, pointless conversation. I don't know. It's kind of goofy. The source hunters have dialogue between each other, and I don't know that it has. I mean, some of them have an effect, but a lot of them don't seem to, as far as I know. But you can be a complete dick to the other person. There's some really nasty options, so I don't know. I generally stick to the nice ones. All right, so what do we have here? Another skeleton, and then, well, actually, like, what does it look like? It's like 3 of them. Some sort of caster, and then 2. They kind of look like rogues. I don't know. I think they have little knives. Cute little knives. We'll see if they can even hit me. They might not live long enough. Looks like I'm not summoning my spiders. That's a little odd. Okay. So apparently enough of them are standing in water. Or did I make some water? It looks like, okay, so I must have cast the rain spell first. But I don't know if there was, I think there was already a pool on the ground there. And these guys just happen to be perfectly standing in it. So when I use the air-based wand, that creates that lightning effect, and it'll stun enemies for a... And that spell looks really cool. That looks really cool, yeah. So yeah, so like I said, there you go. You just charge the water again. So, there is an ability that I will probably be shooting for later on in the game called Lightning Rod. And it lets you be completely immune to stun. So that's pretty nice because there's a lot of times in the game where I accidentally electrify the ground I'm standing on. And that, you know, it's just kind of one of those things. It's tough to avoid sometimes, but you know, that kind of stuff happens. So again, like I said, later on, and that's much later on in the game, it takes a lot of points to get to Lightning Rod. I think it's 5 in, is it Aerothurge or is it Hydrosophist? I'm probably not saying those right, so if that sounds goofy, sorry. But actually, I guess I can check here. Why not? Let's take a look-see. Talents. What did I say? Lightning rod? Lightning rod, there it is. Yeah, arrow thurge 5. So that is what? 5, 9, 12, 14, 15 points. It's 15 ability points to get there. Because level 1 is 1 point, level 2 is 2. And then, you know, level 3 is 3 points, so it takes actually 6 to get there. So yeah, so it's a pretty huge investment. But you know, I don't know. If you're slinging lightning around, I think it's worth it. And I like to do that. So that's probably what I'm going to shoot for. There is gear towards the end of the game. Well, I shouldn't maybe even say towards the end of the game. Sometimes you'll just get lucky and find gear that's got like stun resistance on it, or immunity, I should say. So there are more than one way to, or there is more than one way. There you go. There is more than one way to get yourself immune to lightning. So with somebody like a physical-based character, that's maybe the gear route is your better option, just because you know you may be focusing your points in some other area. So you know, maybe that's a better option. But I did find an iron ore vein there, and I think there's another one. Yeah, it looks like there's another one up here to the left. So if you have a pickaxe in your inventory, you can mine, and I highly recommend that. Iron ore is used for crafting, and you can make a decent amount of money with that. Boom! Okay. So throughout the game, you're going to run across these little guys that look kind of like little bombs, like little, I think they have like little skull faces.
I guess someone else got here first.
Oh, that was just some iron ore in a cart. I thought there was another iron ore vein here, though. So we'll have to try to find where that's at. It looks like that's it, up to the... My arm is your strength. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Okay, lady. Oh, there's some gold. I know I didn't go too much farther down this route. Oh no, I went all the way to the end. Yeah, this is I think this ladder takes you back up into the graveyard. Poof. Okay.
So many dead
so we'll go explore the graveyard later. We got unfinished business in here. Where's that? I could have swore there were 2 iron veins here. Maybe there was only the one. Or maybe I wasn't paying attention and I already knocked out all of it. No, that's not it. Here's some. Oh, yep, that's the one I already got. The search continues. Okay, so this is Woolgraf. Woolgraf? Yeah, I think that's his name. I'm just gonna pick up all this gold. There's actually really not that much here. There's probably like, what, 20 pieces or something like that. But Woolgraf is a rogue. I don't know much else about him, really, to be honest. He's another one of those guys that I just have never used. So I can't really speak about whether or not he's good. Like I said, though, he's a rogue, so if that's what you're looking for, he's probably your guy. And he does have I believe, a side quest too. So he's a little more,
ready to advance.
At least two-dimensional than some of the other, like the henchmen are only really one-dimensional characters.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb. So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers. Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute, can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for?
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Woolgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sisil, dead end. Please let me join you.
Woolgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make 'em pay. Please.
Woolgraf eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation he can muster.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired. Be welcome, Woolgraf. Riches await, if you'll obtain them for us.
Woolgraf smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, "I'm ready. Lead the way."
Okay, so there you have it. He apparently he can't speak. I don't know, something happened with his tongue. All right, let's take a look at his abilities here. And one thing is neat about Woolgraf, Bear Daughter, Medora, and Jahan are all kind of interesting in that their level is based, I think, purely off of your characters. Although I did notice that Medora started out just a little bit farther ahead than my main character, so I don't know. But the interesting thing with them is, even if they're not in your main party and getting experience, when you pick them back up, they'll still get the amount of experience that you obtained while they were gone, unlike your henchmen that you get from the Hall of Heroes. So keep that in mind. That's super important. If there's a henchman that you really like because you really like their stats or something, you know, pick them up as soon as you possibly can. I think you can be one level below them. So like if you're level 4, you can hire henchmen that are level 5. But keep in mind though, if you wait too long, like later on in the game, the henchmen that start at level 2 will be level 2 when they join you. So, you know, again, keep that in mind if that's something that you want to look into. Now, if this is your first time playing through the game, I really don't recommend henchmen at all. I don't think that they're just too one-dimensional. You know, they don't have really any personality. They've got a little side story that you can read when you like go to hire them, but you know, no side quests. They're not interesting really in any way. Well, I shouldn't say that. I guess you could argue that they're kind of interesting. Some of them are anyway, and the way that they're set up. But again, I don't know. You know, if you find one that you really like, go for it. I've found a couple that I kind of like or have used from time to time. But again, if I would say that if this is the first time you've ever played this game, I would stick to the kind of named ones. You know, Woolgraf, Medora, Jahan, and Bear Daughter. I just think that they're more interesting. So, anyways, all right. So I'm bringing Woolgraf here to dump off, and then I am going to hire myself, I believe, a new henchman. I think that'll either be this one or the next one. So, as always, though, hope this guide was helpful. Hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.